just arrived in the mail today via FedEx Freight. Brand new LG G4 65-inch. We're going to unbox this thing. Before we do that, make sure you guys subscribe. Hit that like button. Like this video. Do not forget to hit the bell icon. Check out our other videos. We have a ton of fantastic content. Definitely make sure you check out our other videos and definitely check out my book because it's fun. It's inspirational. It's a gold mine. It's a treasure trove of information. Links are going to be below in the description. Make sure you check this out. So, this just arrived today. We're going to unbox this thing and show you guys what to expect if you decide to pick this up. And you're probably going to ask, why is this box so massive? This is 65-inch, right? Well, when FedEx delivered this today, or when they brought this thing, I thought, you know what? Maybe they actually sent us the 77-inch on accident. That'd be kind of cool, right? I'd have to tell them. I'd ask them if we could keep it, which, I don't know. Does it look like we got room for 77 inches there? I don't know. Probably not. Now, you might say we got too many Oakley cases for 77-inch, but I'm going to submit to you that our house is too small because how can you ever have too many Oakley cases? Who has that? But if this is a 77-inch, I'm going to have to call them. I did actually call them and ask them what's going on with this massive box, and they explained that they double box everything to protect it from any damage, potential damage during freight shipping, which makes sense because obviously this box is unmarked. It's not an LG box, it's one of their boxes. So let's see what we got here. They taped it shut pretty good here. Come on over so we can. So I'm not used to unboxing massive boxes like this. Typically, if I do, it's going to be something that's a little more manageable. Hang on. All right, we should be okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Yeah, we got some extra packing material for sure. They packed that thing in there good. Extra good, as Joe Davey would say. Actually, you know what? This is extra not good because this was supposed to have been here on the end, right? Yeah, but it wasn't there, so that's all right. We'll just set that aside for now. All right, there we go. 65-inch. We did get the correct one, at least the correct size. What's it say here? It doesn't have the model number there, but it's the OLED Evo. Well, all of them are going to be the Evo, the C series and the G series. So now we're going to have to try to get this out of here. Yeah, this is the correct one because I can see the 5-year warranty listed on here. That warranties the panel against burn-in, which is awesome. So that's the other really awesome thing about the G4. This is going to be used almost exclusively for gaming. PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, PC with a 4090. Check out our video on that when we unbox that. But when you game, when you do 8, 10, 12, 14-hour marathons on certain games with static images, you run a huge risk in using OLED. I really like OLED for the picture quality, the vibrant colors, the refresh rate, the whole 9 yards, the contrast, the perfect blacks. But I have burned 3 OLEDs in the past, 2 of them on Breath of the Wild, with some massive marathons with those bright red heart containers on the top left of the screen, top left corner of the screen, and also the blue bomb icon. So that's why I'm so excited about the G4. LG actually warrants this thing against burn-in for 5 years. And no, I do not go light on my OLEDs. I do not turn down the brightness and contrast. In fact, I crank them up to almost the max because that's why I got OLED, because I want that picture quality. So I'm really excited about this. But I'm not so excited about trying to get this thing out of the box because obviously this is not the standard packing material. And yeah, it's going to be tough to get this thing out of here. I think we're going to have to cut from the bottom there. You want to put that thing down or for a second here, and I'm going to try to get the box cutter again. I think I'm going to have to cut the sides. I'm going to have to completely dismantle this box because they packed it with this double packing here. Or here, you can maybe show what we're doing here. I hope. See if we can get this thing. Yeah, just tear the box apart here. So this was ordered from Amazon. There we go. Use your strength. And to be clear, this came from Beach Camera. They are a store in New Jersey. So it was a third-party seller on Amazon. Purchased on Amazon, but not from Amazon. All right. It's a good thing I got the wife here to help out. Actually, let me get the box cutter here. Hang on. I wanted to make sure that we had the correct panel in there because the box was so huge when it arrived. All right, there we go. Okay, they did put on the bottom here, they did put a little bit of, here, grab the camera here. Grab the camera. They did put down here on the bottom some extra packing material, which is good, right? Right around here on the edge. I wonder why they didn't do it on the opposite side. It's like they kind of did it, but they kind of half did the packing, so that's weird. What's this? Okay. We also got 2 free HDMI cables. This is one of them. And I hope these are the 2.1 compliant because this obviously has 4 HDMI 2.1 ports in it. We also got an extended warranty that came with this. Normally, I do not buy warranties, but this came with it at no extra cost. In fact, this was cheaper than any of the other ones on Amazon through the third party, through Beach Camera. So it was actually 5% less, and that was great. So I ended up getting this. I had almost $1,400 worth of Amazon gift cards, none of which I paid for. Read my book. So this ended up costing $981 out the door total. 981 bucks for a 65-inch LG C4, brand new, which I'm really excited about. Again, so yep, we got here you go. 65G4. And this is really what I wish they would have just shipped it in this box. It would have been so much easier, right? Because the box actually has handles, and I guess they just wanted to be a little more cautious to make sure that there was no damage to the TV. All right. Wow. So what I'll do here is I'll pull this if you want to grab the box. There you go. There we go. You want to move that? Can you move the box? Can you get it? Right. There we go. We're making progress. Now, where did I put the box cutter? Oh, right here. All right, let's take a quick look at the outer box. Took a while to get there, right? But this is what we got. Sorry about the shadows. There's that 5-year warranty right there against the burn-in. That is awesome. Unheard of when it comes to OLED. The Quantum Dot OLED that Sony and Samsung sell, they have some aspects of the picture that are better. They have more vibrant and bright and natural red colors, but they also are prone to burn-in. This thing has that heat sink, and again, warranted right there against burn-in. By the way, I do want to say this. Sony despises their customers, so I will never again buy another Sony TV ever in my life. I don't care. I'll pay more for a Samsung. I'll pay more for an LG. I'll pay more for another brand. I'm never going to buy Sony because they have harassed me after 20 years of having my PlayStation Network account, never having a single issue, playing online and offline for thousands of hours over 20 years. They banned my account because I called them to ask a question about my PlayStation 5. They treated me very poorly. I called back to complain about how I was treated, and the very next day, my 20-year account was suspended with no prior warning and no prior issues. So, Sony, you're garbage. I'll never buy your products again, except for PlayStation because I play games. Anyway, we're going to unbox this. Let's check this out. We got our straps here. You know, they used to have the little deals on the bottom where you could just remove and then lift the cover off, lift the top off, but they don't have that anymore apparently. All right, so they got this. Got this. And all right, let's just start maybe in the middle. Careful, careful. All right. I'm going to try to get that open, and I'll work on this side. All right. Actually, we don't even need to cut it anymore. I think we're good. All right. Actually, you know what? I do need this. Hang on. Give me a second. Give me a second. There we go. All right. And I'm going to bring. Okay. What do we have when we open this up? Obviously, we've got our styrofoam protection. You've got whatever this is here for the different models. It's got different models listed here. You've got what appears to be the remote. No, this is not the remote. Absolutely not. This is something else here. What is this? Oh, by the way, I've wanted the G3 since last year because that TV was awesome. The reviews on the G3 were amazing. Also had a heat sink. Also had a 5-year warranty against burn-in. Also used LG's MLA micro lens array technology for a very, very, very bright picture. One of the brightest OLEDs at the time. It was the brightest OLED that LG had ever made. The G4 surpassed that. Plus the G4 also does 144 hertz for those of you who like to game. So that's pretty awesome. But I didn't get the G3 primarily because even after it went on sale Black Friday, whatever, a year ago, because the stand, number one, it didn't include a stand. I need a stand. Just the way this is. This is going to eventually go in the man cave, aka the inner sanctum, and my C2. We got a C2 in there right now, an LG C2, and that is sitting in front of a window or behind a window, depending on your perspective. So it can't be wall mounted, right? So I need that stand. The C3 did not include the stand. The C4, 55 and 65 inches, do include the stand. Yes, you could purchase the stand separately for the C3. I'm sorry, the G3. You could purchase the stand separately for the G3 that did not have the stand, but the stand was wobbly and it tilted the screen backwards. This stand is not wobbly. They fixed it and it keeps the screen at a 90-degree perpendicular angle, which is awesome. That's the way it should be. And yes, I know there were third-party aftermarket stands, but then you run the risk of not having full compatibility and having to mess with that, and I didn't want to deal with that. So this looks like this is actually the spine for the stand or something like that for the back here. So we'll set this aside because we're gonna obviously need this here shortly. And what else do we got here? Here's some more, another part of the stand it looks like, right? And this looks like another part of the stand. That's what it appears to be. Let's see what we got here. Come in a little bit. With this, what is this? All right, look at that. Yeah, looks like it's, or no, you know what? This looks like it goes on the back of the TV, probably, to secure the stand, I'm guessing. We'll get to that here shortly. You know what? This could be our remote, yeah. So a lot of people have criticized the remote because it's kind of like a Wii-style remote, magic remote, where it points, right? A little magic pointer, which I guess it's kind of a old school type Wii remote, magic remote with the little cursor that moves. I think it's all right. It's fine. It suffices. Like I said, this is going to be used primarily for gaming. I'm not going to be using the remote that often anyway, so I'm not too worried about it. But this looks like the remote. Man, this bag is really weird, the way they sealed this. I don't know what this is. Look at this. What is this? It looks like at first glance, you could open the bag here to access the remote, but it's not the case at all. I don't understand what that is. But yeah, we got our remote here. Set of AA batteries, right, for the remote. And you pretty much know what to expect with that, right? Set this aside here. All right. And I guess my next question is, I think we should remove the box. I think we should probably remove the bottom of the box. I don't like the way that LG did this year, right? Because the way they did it in the past, you could remove, they had little inserts at the bottom of the box here on each side, on each end, and you'd remove the little plastic inserts and you could lift, you just would be able to lift this part of the box up, right? And like this. Oh, okay, well, I guess they did that again. Never mind. I guess I'm wrong. Mark it down. Doesn't happen too often. All right. So yeah, they do still pull the box up. You know what? Let me move this because I need a little more room here. All right. So they don't have the inserts anymore. They did for the C2, but not for the G4. Probably not for the C4 either. All right. So that's why, of course, that's why they just had the those straps, right? These straps right here, when you cut those, that allows you to pull the box up. Now I'm gonna put this box, I'm gonna use this, or try to use it, to set the TV down, because we don't have a lot of room. Because either we have too many Oakley cases or not a big enough house. Again, I'm gonna submit to you that our house is not big enough because you cannot have too many Oakley cases. You know what I should do though? I should have did this before. Give me a few seconds. I'm gonna grab a blanket just because I wanna be extra cautious. Give me a second here, or a few seconds. All right, so just to exercise additional caution, we'll lay this blanket down because of course we want to make sure the screen isn't damaged at all. All right, we should be good. I want to actually almost double this up, give it some extra cushion there. That's good. All right, that'll be good. All right, so I guess you could probably set that down. I think I'm gonna need your help here shortly. Is this the instruction manual? I think it is. Wow, look at that. Okay. Yeah, look at this. We're gonna have to decipher these instructions, guys. Look at this. I went to college, but I don't know if I'm smart enough to figure this out. I'm gonna have to have my wife help. All right, maybe we'll do another video here and show you what it looks like once it's all set up, but at least we got most of it out of the box. We got the instruction manual here. I finally figured that one out, huh? All right, straight up. All right, we'll set this aside. Where did this go? This come from here? Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's on the, that's the front. Be careful. This is the front of the TV here. So this is the back, because you can tell because there's this ridge. So you can actually tell. I'm gonna bring the camera here. You can actually tell where the back of the TV is when you unbox this, because of course there's this little bit of a ridge here, right? And you can actually see the venting if you look closely. So this is the back. Try not to touch the face if you can, or if you can help it. Try not to touch it. Oop. I'm tripping over inserts here. All right, let's see what we got. Sorry, we're trying to get a good camera angle here. All right. Let's see, let's remove this end here, this side here. All right, get that. Okay, we got broken piece, that's all right. And we got this. Let's take a look at the, okay, I think this is probably, I'm guessing this might be either cable management for the back or something to do with the stand. I think it's for the back. I think it's just a back piece. What is this? Huh, yeah, probably for the back. Look at that. What is that? Looks like something that fits on the back. We'll figure that out here shortly. We've got our directions. You know what? Let's grab that. So the stand is back here too. There's the pedestal, the main pedestal part. Here it is. Wow, this thing's pretty heavy too. Yeah, this thing is sizable, and it's definitely got some weight to it. Let's take this out real quick and show you what we have. There it is. And it even has some sort of instructions on there, right? Ah, and just in case you couldn't figure it out, they've got it labeled for you here. It's the stand base, and it's dark graphite too. Pretty amazing. All right, so, and oh yeah, look at this. It's got the LG OLED logo here on the bottom. This stand is heavy. I'm gonna say that this thing is probably at least 15 pounds, the stand base. I'm gonna say it's probably at least 15 pounds. It's pretty heavy. I wish we had a scale. I know Popsy would probably be able to tell how heavy this is just by picking it up. That's pretty funny. All right, we'll probably do the second video here to show you what happens once we get it out of here. But thanks for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, like this video. Check out my book, it's awesome. We'll see you guys next time.